Hey everyone, it's Jonathan here, founder of Driving Academy. In today's video, we're going to be giving you 3 different misconceptions when it comes to the trucking industry as a whole and becoming a CDL truck driver. The last one of the 3 is going to be the biggest fear that most people have about the trucking industry in general. We're going to see if it's actually a true fear or not and see exactly what your thoughts are. Put in the comments below throughout this entire thing. And if you like our content, please help out with the algorithm, subscribe, click that like button so then other people can actually understand what the misconceptions are and if they're true or false. So let's get right into the first misconception, which is going to be trucking is just for men. So that is definitely something that has been played out in a lot of movies. You don't really see women truckers, but if you go to Instagram or you go to any social media, you're going to see a whole lot of women truckers out there. On average, on the school side itself, we're actually seeing anywhere from 10 to 15% of all students are actually women. So it's actually a great industry for both genders. Doesn't matter which gender you want to go into. And a fun fact is, women drivers actually make better students than men. And it's kind of funny because anytime we get like a couple to come in, like a husband-wife couple who want to get their CDL license together so they can start driving together, 9 times out of 10, the woman of the couple actually passes the test faster than the man, because women are designed not to have as much ego as men, right? So when it comes to the training process, women just listen to the instruction from the instructor and do exactly what's told. Men, on the other hand, we always think, hey, I know better, I know exactly what's going on, let me look for the shortcut, let me just do what I do best as a guy and figure shit out and kind of make it happen. That being said, it actually takes them longer to learn because of that whole ego thing. That being said, the next misconception is going to be that truckers are unskilled workers. Now, this is completely and utterly ridiculous. This pretty much is only said for anybody who's never driven a truck before, because you actually need to go to school to actually become a CDL driver, which technically means you need skill sets to get it done. If truckers were unskilled workers, there wouldn't be that big of a driver shortage. Currently, right now, there's an 80,000 driver shortage, which means that there's at least 80,000 people who do not have the skill set yet to fill that work. Now, this work is a very high-paying job. An average truck driver nationally is going to make about $75,000 a year, which is higher than the average employee in this country, which means a lot of truck drivers make a lot more than that in order for that to be the average. And in order to get there, you need some skill sets. The skill set of actually driving a tractor trailer. If you've never backing up a tractor trailer, it's a completely different skill set than driving a car. Driving a car, you can just kind of hold the steering wheel and kind of figure it out on your own. Driving a tractor trailer needs professional skill sets in order to make sure you're moving forward. Just to kind of give you a brief overview, how to back up a tractor trailer. All of a sudden, you want to get that tractor and you want to back it up straight. You're going to be backing up, you're going to look at both your mirrors, and all of a sudden, if you see the trailer on the right side of your mirror, you're going to turn to the right. If you see the trailer more on the left, you got to turn to the left, because everything's going to be the opposite from a car. And for those people who've been driving a long time, this is one of the hardest skill sets for them to actually understand and move. You're going to see true skilled drivers who are able to do crazy things like this. You can't tell me after watching that video that that guy's not skilled. Now, of course, not every truck driver is at that skill level, but there is definitely a skill needed for that. Now, because that skill level is there, it actually mandates the reason why truck drivers get paid so much. They don't just get paid just to hold the steering wheel and drive around. They get paid to actually inspect the vehicle. They get paid to understand how to keep the road safe. They get paid on how to understand how to move 80,000 pounds on their truck from point A to point B in a safe environment, in a time-efficient environment, so they can keep getting paid and keep making money. So, are truck drivers skilled? 100% they are skilled employees. For the final misconception that I told you about, which most truckers or most people thinking about getting into trucking are probably afraid of the most, is going to be autonomous trucks. Are autonomous trucks coming in? They're going to be coming in, they're going to wipe out all drivers, there's not going to be any human drivers left. That being said, let's talk about the facts. I believe that we have at least 10 to 15 years before that actually does happen. And where do I get this basis from? 2 main things. 1 is going to be the wild card that no one's talking about, and then 2 is going to be an industry that's already done this in the past. So let's talk about the industry. These are the cold hard facts. That is airplanes. Airplanes have been flying themselves for like 15 to 30 years already. And a lot of people think, no, you still got to land and take off on the plane. No, you don't. You can just press a button and everything happens. By law, you still need a pilot to mandate that airplane. So that's the biggest thing. Just because the technology is there doesn't mean it got rid of pilots. There's still a pilot shortage out there in this country, and people are still actively looking to hire pilots out there. Same thing's going to happen in trucking, because the wild card that no one's talking about is going to be, what do the laws actually say? Understand that technology is always going to be faster than the actual law itself, but when you think about just how politics works in this country and maybe in others too, the goal of a politician just has one goal: just to get reelected and stay in office as long as possible. In order for them to do that, they have to make sure that they get enough votes and they make enough people happy enough to re-vote them in. So when you actually look at the trucking industry in general, there's anywhere from 3 to 4 million people involved in the trucking industry. So that means that, say this technology does come, which I think, like I said, about at least 10 years away from this technology actually being real, that case, now it's got to go into law, and it's going to be, okay, are we going to allow these trucks to kind of drive on their own? Is there going to be a national security risk? Can they actually kind of hijack the truck itself? So that being said, my prediction is that law is going to mandate, hey, we're not going to piss off 3 to 4 million people and make them all lose jobs. We want to make sure that they're happy, so they're going to mandate that driver is definitely going to be necessary inside the truck while the truck is operating. Now, I don't have a crystal ball, but that's what me and a lot of the experts are thinking about when it comes to this industry itself. So you're nice and safe. You can make a whole lot of money in this 10 to 15 year window, retire with more money than you thought about, and you can scale out and move on to the next chapter of your life if worst case scenario, something like that does happen. So those are the misconceptions. I hope that we were able to clear a lot of things out for you and making sure that we made it as simple and as smooth as possible for you as well. So if you want to get your CDL license now that you understand what the truths are of the fact, I definitely invite you to come on down, do a school tour at one of our locations. If we don't have a location near you yet, we're probably planning to open one up very, very soon. But you can contact our Linden facility. You can get their number on our website, cdldrivingacademy.com. Again, cdldrivingacademy.com. That's our corporate facility. We're able to help anyone, no matter where they are in the country, there. And then we can just guide you and get you one step closer on the road to freedom. Our mission is to help 1 million people get on the road to freedom with a CDL license. We can show you how we can guarantee that we get you a license, and also make sure that you understand we're open up 7 days a week, and all you need to get started is $500 down. So let's get you started right away. Give us a call, 908-525-3609, or check out our website, cdldrivingacademy.com, cdldrivingacademy.com. Thanks. Hey, thank you so much for watching this video. If you like it, make sure you hit that like button. Also, subscribe to our channel. It's really going to help us out. Click on that button. And if you want to continue yourself on your road to freedom, here's more videos to watch. There's endless amounts. Hopefully we get to see each other one day very soon. Thanks.